Wow. Steve, thank you. Time now for another COVID information segment with Fox 10 News investigative reporter Brendan Kirby. And Brendan, there's some very disturbing information about the coronavirus possibly infecting babies before they're even born.
Yeah, that's right, Byron. There have been stories of this from various countries. There was a case in Mexico, for instance, of newborn triplets that tested positive for the virus. We learned just yesterday that 67 children younger than 1 year of age in Mobile County had tested positive for the coronavirus. But a study published last week in the journal Nature confirmed for the first time that babies can actually contract the virus from their mothers while they're still in the womb. The study focused on a 23-year-old woman from France who was 35 weeks pregnant and was admitted to the hospital in March with a fever and severe cough. While in the hospital, she gave birth to a baby boy who was transferred to a negative pressure room in the intensive care unit. Samples collected in the first hour of his life came back positive for the coronavirus gene, and then 3 days later, the baby started experiencing symptoms, irritability and poor feeding, among others. The baby gradually got better without antiviral treatments and left the hospital 18 days later. We don't know how common this is, but it's something worth considering if you're expecting.
All right, let's address something that's cropped up social media where some people have shared stories about acquaintances who've had several positive tests for the virus, but they only count once on the stat sheet, right?
Yeah, that's correct, Byron. The Mobile County Health Department confirmed this today. Each individual is considered one case. So that doesn't change the reported number of cases if a person, as sometimes is the case, gets multiple positive test results over a period of several weeks. The Alabama Department of Public Health currently is reporting just shy of 6,800 positive cases in Mobile County. That means almost 6,800 individuals have tested positive at some point since March. It'd be nice to say that double counting explain the increase that we've seen, but health officials say no. A couple of other related things that people have been asking about. The numbers reported by the state and the Mobile County Health Department tend to vary slightly from day to day. Mobile County health officials say this has to do with differences in when the two systems capture the data each day. And the subject, on the subject of people testing positive multiple times, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention now is saying that people who test positive should stay at home the recommended length of time rather than relying on trying to get a negative test.
Brendan Kirby, thanks so much. And Brendan will be back with us for Fox 10 News at 9 with more on the coronavirus. And if you have a question for Brendan, just email it to him at brendan.kirby@fox10tv.com. He's going to try to get to every question he can possibly get to.